Do you know the big robot? Maybe if I say Cristiano Ronaldo then you remember right. At 37 years old and after his return to United, Cristiano Ronaldo continues to be the focus of the cameras and continues to be a fundamental piece as a leader and as a goal scorer for his team and for the Portugal national team. If you like this video, I ask you to subscribe to the channel and like the video so that YouTube recommends the video to more people. CR7 keeps making history. Incredible, overwhelming, relentless, extraordinary, impressive, startling, inexorable. There are no adjectives that can describe with such precision what Cristiano Ronaldo is. Therefore, we can only use his own name to condense all the praise that Portuguese deserves. In the UEFA Champions League, Cristiano once again showed that age is just a number. At 37 years old, he remains at his peak and remains a goal-scoring machine. His physical and mental preparation makes us see him more and more breaking all the barriers of what we call the impossible. Round after round the film repeats itself and he is decisive. If the Champions League were, in fact, a feature film, it would be a box office failure. Who would like to see such a repetitive script? Thank heavens it's football, and we can be thankful that we can see it with our own eyes. We can see the story. How far can Cristiano Ronaldo go? I think it's not the right question to ask. The right question would be how far does he want to go? Because there are no barriers that hold back a stubborn mind and body. Mental preparation is everything in football. It is focused, centered and self-disciplined. It's no secret to anyone the mental focus that CR7 has. And it's also no secret that the mind is one of the key factors for success. All the skill and talent in the world is worthless, if the athlete's mentality is fragile and easily lost. This is not the case for him. We can see that, in matches where his team is at a disadvantage, Ronaldo does not change his face and remains focused, solely and exclusively, on winning. And if, sometimes, he doesn't influence the game with the ball so much, without a doubt he influences the brain part of the game. Both in favor of your team, which can have a certain security that something good will happen, and against the opposing team, which is worried about the 5 times best in the world. Football is not just played on the pitch. On the contrary, it is outside the field that the path to victory is built. This pavement is made with the will and discipline, a lot of training and even abdication of some moments of leisure. Without that it is very difficult to stay at the peak and focused on always being the best. It sounds harsh to say that sacrifices must be made, but that's life. The bonus is as great as the burden. Therefore, those who want to go far need to understand that sacrifices are essential, especially in high-performance sports. Unfortunately not everyone sees it that way. They let success go to their heads and overdo the nightlife and hedonistic excesses. When we stop to analyze, it's even crazy since a football player's career lasts so little, and without focus the career gets even shorter. A pity not all players see themselves as athletes. How many superstars had a gigantic decline, physical and technical, as they approach 30 years of age? Cho and Adriano have arrived with the same focus as the Portuguese. One was pure magic, the other pure power. And even Neymar, who is already approaching 30, he would certainly be unanimous, among fans and press, and would have won the long-awaited, golden ball. I believe Neymar will still go a long way. Fortunately for us, Cristiano is the complete opposite of the aforementioned players. Unlike them, as he approached 30, his curve continued to grow. From 17 to 29 years old, he scored 463 goals, average of 0.65 goals per game. After 30, adding Real Madrid, Juventus, Portugal, and Manchester United, 332 goals were scored in 369 games, average of 0.89 goals per game. This astounding increase in goal average is no coincidence. Cristiano's change in mindset is remarkable. Before, he was known for being a vain player, who was only interested in making commercial advertisements, who spent the entire game looking at himself on the big screen and just made a splash. Now he is praised for his willpower and is seen as an example of a professional. This change in his behavior is the result of his desire to be the best. In his rivalry with Lionel Messi, the Argentine had a large advantage, both in titles and in goals, and CR7 understood that to overcome him he needed to behave like a perfect athlete. It is at this point that what I said earlier comes in, the bonus is the size of the burden. Anyone who really wants to be the best needs, in addition to discipline and willpower, to know that sacrifices are necessary. And then, only there, can you deservedly reap the pleasures of glory. You can't say it's easy. Imagine how many things he doesn't stop doing. To have a physique like that, there is no doubt that he does not ingest any type of food or drink that is unhealthy. In addition, on the pitch, his focus has shifted to, solely and exclusively, the thing we like to see the most, what drives this sport, the goal. He stopped looking for the most beautiful plays plastically, instead of failing to score, and became a perfect finishing machine. Of that type of player who can be in an uninspired night, but with one or two touches, solves the game. It was this player that Cristiano Ronaldo became. In his case, it solves the championship. Cristiano is the perfect case of a player who understood the secret of the profession, understood that it is the brain that controls the body, and only the physique did not solve everything. He mastered all his attitudes that could be harmful to his career and converted them into fuel for victory. The Portuguese went from being an excellent left-winger to one of the best players in football history. What else is there to say? I don't know any other word that can describe him, other than simply Cristiano Ronaldo. So did you like the video? Leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Your presence here is very important to me. See you later.